What's up, beautiful people? Jen here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jenna Lee, the internet's girl next door, aka Jen Sparkly, commander of the Sparkle Army. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel and hanging out in my little corner of the internet. I hope you'll stay. I'm a lot of fun, I promise. So, you guys know that I always try to be really open and honest and forthcoming with y'all. And with my Q&As and the things that I discuss with you guys, especially like in my live streams, I really do open up with you guys and I share things with y'all. You guys know things that have happened to me, things that I've experienced, things that I've been through. There is one aspect of my life that I have not been very forthcoming about, and it's not because of a lack of trust or a lack of desire to share it, because I want to tell you guys everything. I'm an open book, but because of my position, I have to take security into consideration. So, without further ado, you guys should know that y'all are gonna laugh at me. I'm a princess. I know. Y'all probably don't believe me, but there we go. I'm a princess. And some of you may have heard of where I'm from and where I reign, but I am heir to the throne. I am princess. I am next in line of a little place. Some people pronounce it Parte Unune, but a lot of you will know it as Parts Unknown. That's right. I'm the princess of Parts Unknown. And today, the very first episode of Jen's Tens, I'm sharing with y'all my top 10 wrestlers from Parts Unknown. What's up, beautiful people? What's up, beautiful people? What's up, beautiful people? What's up, beautiful people? Here we go. Starting at number 10, we've got The Missing Link. In 1985, The Missing Link, just between us, his real name is actually Misonius Linkletter, but y'all know how Vince McMahon loves to change a name for branding purposes. Anyway, he had a brief stay in WWE and was even managed by the illustrious Bobby the Brain Heenan. He liked to smash his own head into the ring turnbuckle, and he tended to pull his own hair out, and come to think of it, I don't think anyone has seen or heard from him. It's almost like he's missing. Number 9, The Executioner. Now, there have been some cruel, untrue rumors spread on the internet that at the inaugural WrestleMania, Buddy Rose was under that black and red mask portraying the character of the Executioner. But I'll have you know, the Executioner is very real and from my home of Parts Unknown. We don't know a lot about him. He's a very private guy. real private. But I think it's safe to say that he carved out his place in history. Even though he lost to WWE Hall of Famer Tito Santana in that inaugural match, you can never take away from him that he opened up the very first WrestleMania. And for that, I say good on you, but executioner. Number 8, the Berserker. Hailing from one of the most beloved families on Parts Unknown, the Huss clan. Why else did you think he was yelling it? The Berserker was a proud Viking warrior who ran roughshod over the WWE in the early 90s. He notched up several big wins against the likes of, regardless, those of us from Parts Unknown are really, really proud of the Berserker. Way to represent PU. Number 7, Giant Gonzalez, or as I called him, Gonzi. Standing nearly 8 feet tall, the Giant Gonzalez, as I called him, Gonzi, he was a beloved fixture of Parts Unknown. A gentle giant who helped elderly ladies cross the street and was always, always willing to help people reach things from taller shelves. Hey, Ray Ray. What I never understood was why, when he got to WWE, he walked around butt naked like all the time. Very strange. Because he had a great fashion sense. But you know, I don't question Vince McMahon's genius. You know, he walked around naked and that's what it was. Regardless, we're proud of our tallest son here in Parts Unknown. R.I.P. Gonzi, we love you. Number 6, Papa Shango. He was a healer, a medicine man for us here on Parts Unknown. We all just called him Papa. However, he signed with WWE back in 1992. Frightened kids, throwing curses around all willy-nilly. Basically, if you crossed him, you were gonna get it. Fellow Parts Unknown resident Ultimate Warrior didn't take it seriously and ultimately got cursed with the goop of shame. For whatever reason, the Ultimate Warrior still chose not to take the goop of shame seriously and was further cursed with the bad pea soup. Now granted, that wasn't an actual curse. Papa just fed Warrior some really, really expired pea soup, and he ended up puking it up on an episode of Superstars like later on. But regardless, it was still pretty scary. Later on in the 90s, Papa came home briefly and went back to healing and being the medicine man we know and love him as being. But he did some missionary work in the late 90s. He traveled to Las Vegas because he wanted to heal some strippers and some hookers. And after like a year, we tried to contact him and see how he was doing, and all he would say is, "It ain't easy." We never saw him again. I pray he's doing well. Number 5, Doink the Clown. One thing that Parts Unknown does incredibly well that we do not get any credit for, we have the raddest circuses imaginable. And we don't mess with the animal stuff because we're above that. All of the lions and tigers, that's animal abuse. And we here in Parts Unknown are above that. Sadly, Doink flunked out of the Parts Unknown Clown Academy for people who want to be clowns. Yeah, it's a long title. We're a very literal people. Regardless, we were hoping that by him signing to WWE, that it would maybe ease the pain of him flunking out of the clown college. But it didn't. He was cruel. He was hateful. Mr. Lead never, ever got his arm reattached. It's really tragic. Number 4, the powers of pain. Two of Parts Unknown's proudest residents, the Warlord and the Barbarian, debuted in the 1980s as the Powers of Pain. Now, this story kind of interconnects with other Parts Unknown stories. Let me explain. The Warlord and the Barbarian were the stars of the North Parts Unknown Fighting Wombats football team. Led them to back-to-back Parts Unknown championships, yeah? They defeated the dreaded rivals, South Parts Unknown, the Slippery Sloths. 2 years in a row, they won the championships. Well, when they arrived in the WWE in the mid-80s, lo and behold, they stood face-to-face with fellow Parts Unknown residents, Axe and Smash of Demolition, who were the standouts of the South Parts Unknown Slippery Sloths football team. Needless to say, there was some bad blood, and the two teams fought pretty non-stop during their tenure in WWE. They ended up going separate ways shortly thereafter, but occasionally, even now, will reunite for the occasional tag team match when they're not teaching at the Parts Unknown Wrestling Academy for guys and girls who want to know how to wrestle good. I told you, we're a literal people. Number 3, Demolition. I was young when Axe and Smash signed to WWE, but I do remember their BDSM supply shop, S&M Diapers for Big Boys, closed pretty shortly after they began their WWE tenure. I mean, to be fair, it was a really niche market, you know? Regardless, they took WWE by storm, dominating the tag team division, winning the titles, holding them for a long, long time. So, they kicked butt of big, strong dudes because they're, you know, bigger, stronger dudes. So, we here in Parts Unknown salute you, Axe and Smash. Number 2, the Ultimate Warrior. Ulti. For a great many years, he was a favorite son of Parts Unknown. He was the only child of the head face paint professor at the Parts Unknown Clown College for people who want to be clowns. He was also the standout on the tracks teams, the cross country teams, and the shaking ropes teams. True story. It was no real surprise when the WWE came calling. Sadly, his primo makeup, running, and rope shaking skills were no match for his racism and homophobia skills. It's a damn shame. And finally, number 1 resident of Parts Unknown, the Blue Blazer. Quite possibly Parts Unknown's proudest son, the Blue Blazer of the beloved Blazer family, was exceptionally kind, good-hearted, gifted, and was adored by all who knew him. He was a fantastic role model, encouraging youngsters to drink their milk and say their prayers. A gifted world-class athlete, the Blue Blazer was a high flyer who wowed WWE fans of many different generations. Sadly, in one of the cruelest twists of fate ever, the Blue Blazer was killed in a tragic accident, leaving behind untold numbers of friends, family, adoring fans, plus the entirety of Parts Unknown, all heartbroken. Blue Blazer, You were all class. And that's why you are number one in our hearts, always and forever. And that is my top 10 wrestlers from parts unknown. What do you think of my new series, guys? Talk to me. Let me know in the comments below. As always, I will include my social media links. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. Hang out with me on Snapchat. I'm a blast. I'll include my coupon codes below in case you want to go shopping on me and save some money. If you like me, if you like what I'm doing, consider becoming a patron. For as low as $1 a month, you can keep this party rocking. And who rocks the party, rocks the party? Princess Jenna rocks the party, rocks the party. And if you're not down for that monthly commitment, I get it. No man wants to commit to me. Regardless, my PayPal information is also in the description box below. Throw me some money. We'll work out perks later. Wink, wink. I can't wink, so I have to just say it. Don't forget to like, share this video, subscribe, and there will be much, much more where this came from. Guys, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me, and I will see y'all again very, very soon. Y'all stay beautiful.